Začeti bo treba na samem začetku. Tako kot druge postkomunistične države je žal Slovenija začela svojo samostojno pot kot Majev barski stol, kjer so si stare sile razdelile bojni plen. Zato je prepričan, imamo še vedno težave s temelji države.
After 4 years of getting to know our country and our people, you seem to have quite an interesting opinion on us.
This country is so beautiful from so many perspectives, yet the lens that is used on the gifts that are in this country, it's always the negative lens. And it's really frustrating because when you look at where the world is and where it's going, Slovenia has to make a choice. With a country of only 2 million people, you either innovate your way out of the fact that you're such a small country, or you die on the vine.
What you're saying is that in 10 years we may not have our own country anymore.
Right now, the margin for error is like that. And either Slovenians are going to stand up and come together because Slovenia deserves better, or they're going to die on the vine, continuing to complain, blame. There is 100 years of technological advancement happening every decade. And so every year that this country continues to drag its feet, the longer we keep using the excuses of old forces to stop us from innovating, the more likelihood we have that this country will be no more within a decade.
So I guess you don't agree that it's all government's fault?
What's interesting about Slovenians is that they love to blame government for everything. What you have in this country is you have a small population who is more than willing to talk about their friends, talk about their neighbors, talk about other countries, but is never willing to look themselves in the mirror for the Ponzi scheme that they're building themselves. So you can complain all about government, but politics is a reflection of the society. Just like the Ponzi scheme of, let's not eat for a week so that I can afford my really expensive car, and then I can look really important. Then why do you wonder why the government mimics the same exact tendencies? A Ponzi scheme is when you have an organization that creates the opposite of its original intention. You have a government that gives away money without values, without vision, based on a preferred lens. And that lens happens to do with old forces and bad habits. And when you create this type of a zero-sum game, that literally means that there's a couple puppet masters at the top, and everybody else is playing to that same game. Because if you're not with the game, you're outside the game.